Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and welcome to my July setup plan with me. This is the first video that I'm filming as a plan with me in my new planner for July 2024 through June 2025. I did a move-in video, so be sure to check that out if you haven't seen it yet. I also did a walkthrough of last year's completely full planner, so both of those are up on my channel. Let's talk a little bit about how this planner is slightly different from last year's. The main difference is that the dashboard has moved to the left side and there's a notes page on the right side. That really won't affect me too much, but I have decided to change the way I use this box on the dashboard. Instead of a challenge of the month, it's going to be my kits and themes for the month. This will still be my book of the month. This will be my goals, and I tie this in with my power pages. This will be photo memories. This is where I'll put the prayer. Back here before the monthly view, I'll put the memory verses here and the sticker scraps here. But I entertained the idea of printing out my memory verses on white paper and putting them here on top of this pretty background and the sticker scraps on this side. And I'm not sure that I made the right decision putting the memory verses on this side. So what do you guys think about that? I don't know. I don't have to do it the same every month, so I could change my mind about it. I've also listed everything that I need to make sure that I include here on the monthly spread. I do want to try something different as I'm planning this. You'll notice that I'm in a colorful version of the planner this year. I was in Canvas the year before and the year before that. And what I want to try to do differently is, instead of putting down all of the numbers for the days of the month, I want to sort of plan each one out, since I have this master list of everything that needs to happen on those days. That way I'll probably have a little bit more intelligent use of stickers, sticker placement. I'm going to use a kit from my shop. This kit is a little bit mixed up because I've been working in it a little bit to prepare for this video and for the month of July, but it's basically this theme, these colors. I've already written on a few things there. I've got date covers, a sidebar, some deco, and I've already taken a little bit of deco off that one, dashboard stickers, and some things that I've already written in. So let's do this. Let's start out without doing this. I'm curious to know what this kit would look like if I didn't put the header on, but I am going to end up putting the header on. But let's just plan each day out. So I already know that my mother has a doctor's appointment on the 1st of the month. So we're going to put that down. And then I might decide at some point that I want to put a full box, such as one of these, underneath one of the dates. Here's what I'm talking about. And with just a doctor's appointment, it's not going to really impact how I place the date cover, but this is what I'm talking about. Put down whatever the event is and then put the date down like this. I don't have anything scheduled for the 2nd, so we're just going to go ahead and put the 2nd down. On the 3rd, my mom has a haircut. Starting with my July kits, there are icons for things like a haircut and a doctor's appointment. So I'm happy to be starting a kit that has the new stuff in it. So be advised, when you order from my shop, last year's kits are still available because you might like those themes better, but they're not going to have the updated stuff that is in the kits starting from this July forward. So there are 2 July kits up, but one is new for this year. So I've got also changed smoke alarm batteries on this day, so let's write that down. There we go. And I could have used the freebie from my move-in kit, which says change smoke alarm batteries, but I decided to use all those freebies as a master list at the beginning of the planner. But smoke alarm batteries are right here. And I'll check that off once it is actually done. On the 4th, it is the 4th of July. So case in point, let's put something special down. Start with this guy right here. Then we'll put the 4 down. And we'll make a 4th of July little label. Pop it down. Then on the 5th, I have manis and pedis. So we have combined our usual Monday pedicure of the month with the pedis because, with the manis because Mom has a doctor's appointment. Then on the 6th, that's when I have my hair color scheduled. That's one that has a little thing that looks like a broom, but that is a hair color applicator. So if you have this kit and you're thinking that's a broom, go ahead and use it as a broom if you want to, but it is a hair color applicator. On the 7th, that's my day to do piano in church. And put a 7 down. What do we think about this method so far? Am I saving time or am I not? I don't know. On the 8th, I have nothing. On the 9th, we have an EC launch that I don't think I can tell you about just yet. And my mom also has another doctor's appointment. Let's use this one with the flowers. Then we'll put the 9 on top of that. And Mom's doctor appointment. And the launch. And I'll be able to share a video of things that they send me for this launch. You can probably figure out based on the time of year what launch it is. Maybe I'm allowed to tell you, but I'd rather err on the side of caution and not say so until I know for sure. But I think you can figure out what launch that is based on the time of year. Then on the 10th, I have nothing. Nothing on the 11th. Let me know in the comments, are you planning with me? Or are you just putting me on in the background while you do other things, which is what I do a lot of times, so it would not hurt my feelings if that's what you're doing. So these are blue, the lighter of the two blues. I think it would be nice to put this with either a dark blue or a red. And since red is first, we're going to do red. And we'll go like this. Payday. The 13th, nothing. And on the 14th, we're going to have church. I need to make some more grand piano stickers because I like to put those down on the first Sunday of the month. And I might just pause this camera and go upstairs and whip some up because where I plan is in the basement, and this is in a room that I've dedicated to just planner stuff and library items. We have a ton of books in this family. Okay, now I should have done this one slightly differently. Let me pick up church because there is a birthday on this day. And these stickers that I make are removable as long as you don't leave them down very long. You've got to remove them pretty quickly. Okay, so there's a birthday on that day also, so we're going to save that one and carry on. The 15th is nothing. The 16th is my monthly lunch with friends. Let's put a little bit of deco with it. And then on the 17th, I don't have anything. 18th, my mother's monthly luncheon. Then there's nothing on the 19th. And then on the 20th, here is a pop quiz. It is Cynthia Kavanaugh's birthday. Who is Cynthia Kavanaugh? Some of you know. Then, when we get to the 22nd, I don't have anything. The 23rd, big day. Our first grandbaby turns 2. So let's give that something special. I feel like this kind of bandana looking thing would be fun for him. He is huge. To me, he looks like he's 3. He's not even 2 yet. He's going to be 2 on the 23rd. Oh, that works out with the dark blue background. Looks pretty good. On the 24th, I have nothing. You'll have to tell me, is it better when I put all these numbers down in time lapse, or is it better when I just talk you through everything? On the 25th, there is a big old nothing. Those nothing days are going to be excellent filming days. Then on the 26th, just payday. 28th is my dad's birthday. He's going to be 84. So let's give him a big old box. And that's why I wanted to pick up church. All right, so all day is Dad's birthday. We'll put that on top, and then we will put the church, and I forgot the balloons. And then we're gonna add one of these birthday thingies. Now, has anybody answered the question about Cynthia Kavanaugh? Who is she? The 29th is, and did I sing the Jeopardy theme song? Don't think I did. Da 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 dum. Da 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 ba da ba da ba. I better quit. I'm gonna get a copyright ding. Better quit. On the 30th, nothing. And on the 31st, nothing. Okay, so I've got to fit in the filming situation here and there. And I forgot, I have brand new church stickers. In the July kits, we have church stickers. So maybe I don't need the piano. Maybe we'll just do a little church. But that's not going to work on this one. I think we need to put it on the left. Let's just put all of them on the left. Let's go ahead and put the header on now and see if I've messed up the whole system by doing the dates first, like that. We're going to turn the planner upside down. This one's not so chunky and round as the previous because it's so full, but you get used to it gradually as you fill it up week by week, all of us sticker users. There we go. Did I do that right? I think I did. It's hanging over this way just a little, so it probably doesn't line up right with, oh, well, this one is too. I should start it on the side of the paper instead of where I think it's going to end up. There we go. Sticker scraps. I'm going to go ahead and start it with this. We'll make it seem like it's part of the Evolved design. This one's probably not worth saving. That's just too little. Then we're going to go over and do this. See how that 5's not quite right? It's a little bit above the line. Well, I'm just going to even it all out with this sticker. Take it to the edge like I should have on the other side. Line it up with that line at the top of the calendar. That worked. Now, which way does this go? Okay, I don't think it matters, but we're going to put it the way that it is on the page, right side up. I mean, on the sticker sheet, right side up. Okay, then we're going to put the sidebar down, but not until we write on it. So that's where I put my bills. Here's our sidebar. Got to haul out last month's planner so I can copy over the monthly bills. Okay, let's go back to June. And I'm just going to do some copying in time lapse. Now we're going to put it on the sidebar and give it a header. And I'm going to bump it up in this corner between the 6 and that header. Bring it all the way over against these other numbers. And it looks like I'm not perfect, but I'm going to have to just deal with not being perfect. And then I'm going to put financial tasks and some money and a $sign up there at the top. Here's the $sign. And maybe we won't even see that where I goofed. Maybe my 6 is too far over. Okay, I sort of fixed it. I trimmed off the extra there. It was just hanging off the side of the page ever so slightly. And don't know if I'm going to actually be able to cover that up, but maybe I can. We're not done yet. Let's put a little $sign there. Some money here. Probably need to lift up financial. Tuck the money under. And put some money on the other side. part's done. Let's take a look at what we have. All right, things are looking good. Let's put down the bottom washi strip, which is the skinny washi strip. Then we're going to move on to the dashboard. This will line up over here on the side. It's best to start it on the side of the page, I think, and then move it to the center. And then do the same thing on this side, all the way at the edge. Unless you want to use this for blocking out a week of vacation or something like that. You don't have to use it on the bottom part of the page. And then there's two little extra washi strips here, and that's because I like to put it on the left side to frame it in. So we're gonna, oh sorry, I didn't need to lift that. I need to lift up the little churches. I'm just gonna fold those in a little. Note to self for next time. And it'll go right up against where the lines of the calendar end. Put the church stickers back. We're just gonna take it up to where the top border starts. Cut it with a handy scraper. I have some linked in the video description if you want some. Then more sticker scraps. Now look, that blended in. You didn't even notice that that was a sticker. Okay, now we're gonna go onto the dashboard. We'll probably come back and put some deco in, but for now we're not going to. All right, the prayer of the month is right here. I've written it, and this will be available as a download in my Facebook group, totally free. And you just go to the file area in the Facebook group. And if you are not a member, then this is your invitation to join. But you'll have to answer all 3 questions or I just reject, because sometimes I get spam membership requests. So I have to be careful. And if I don't know you, there's no way for me to tell that it's a legit request. And so please answer all 3 questions. All right, prayer of the month. Let's put it here. And then I added in 2 Bibles. And that was because, no, that's not going to be for the prayer of the month. That's going to be for the memory verses. All right, so let's put the prayer down. Then we'll see the memory verses. Now let me tell you about this prayer. It has some footnotes in it because I quoted scripture, and I thought some people who download this prayer might like to see where that came from. So that's what that's for. You could look it up if you want to. Then we're going to do this part. Now, my book of the month is a book that my brother recommended. It's called Middlemarch by George Eliot, and I'll get the date for you when that was written. Okay, so Eliot began writing the 2 pieces that formed the novel Middlemarch, 1869, 1870, and completed in 1871. So that's when it was completed. All right, so we've got a background box for the book of the month in some nice gingham. Love gingham. And do I need to white out that wave? Nah, I think we're okay. That wave, that evolve wave, I think we are okay. And then we're going to put this down. I printed this with my HP Sprocket Select, and it prints on sticker paper. Perfect size for this box. Although I'm very bad at centering things. Book of the month. Okay. What do you think? Should I cut out those O's like that, or should I get rid of that in these kits? Because I can make it so that the O's aren't cut out in the center. There we are. And we've got a July header to put on top of this. And we're going to put the goals box down next. I've already looked at my PowerSheets for the month and decided on the goals for the month. Now, you don't need to use PowerSheets for that, but you can. And I wonder if I need to white out Let's go ahead. One thing that I've been feeling really bummed about is missing my deadline, my personally imposed deadline for publishing the rewrite of God's Minute. And so I am going to focus on just making progress and not focus on a deadline unless it is a deadline that I cannot avoid, because it just depresses me. All right, we're going to do kits and themes here. So that's a new use for this part of the dashboard as far as the way I use it. Then this will still be memories just like last year was, and I make little teeny photos. I use the HP Sprocket, and I make little collages so that I can make the individual pictures even smaller and cut it out so I can get 2 or 4 pictures. They are perfect for little tiny photo memories. So we can get rid of these sticky notes and put some headers here. So memories this month will go here. Then my goals, where are they? Here we go, my goals. And I'm gonna put a little line down to match that interior frame. Pop that right there. And in a moment, we will transfer over from PowerPages. Where do we see sticker kits? There it is. Okay, this is a new layout on this, so I'm getting used to it. New layout on the sticker sheets. Let's put this here since there's a pink interior line, and just put sticker kits, which is really just themes, because I most of the time do use a sticker kit, but it could just be a theme. And we are starting something new this month that I will talk to you about. I've already shared that with my Facebook group, but there will be something new there. And let's, didn't think about this. I could use these to put the dates. Oh my goodness, we're going to do that. We're going to do this. I'm going to hang it over that interior border a little bit. We want 4 of these. And I'm going to write the dates inside that, and then I will write the sticker shop and the name of the kit off to the right. Okay, let me go grab my PowerPages. This is my PowerPages, and I did not focus on beautiful handwriting in this, although it's not terribly messy. But here's what I was talking about: encouraging words, focus on progress and moving forward, not deadlines. And my priority is going to be God's Minute. That's the prayer book that I'm rewriting. But I also haven't finished redoing my wedding album. So I'm going to still use these encouraging words. Just move ahead. Do more pages. Basement boxes. That's a goal that I didn't have before because I just knew there was no point in starting it until school was out. But I have a lot of boxes that are new to my basement. They were stored somewhere else up until last month, and I want to go through them, toss whatever I can, and save what I should. Piano registrations need to go out this month, and I want to update some things before I send it out to the parents. I want to film ahead of schedule, and that is because I want to be available for babysitting, and sometimes that is a spur of the moment request, and I don't want it to make me behind in filming whenever I can avoid that. There is a launch from Erin Condren coming up on July 9th. I want to compose fun student music and compose some student Christmas music and work on my Joseph Hoffman talk. I'm going to do a presentation for our local Music Teachers Association in January, so I want to just do an outline for that. Weekly actions, just review this list every week, and I'll stay on it if I review that list and don't let it, slip out of my mind, and adjust the list as needed. My daily action items are look at the list. Just look at it and use my reminders app to help. I did a short little reel on Instagram about how I've been using my reminders app to the fullest now because I discovered the sub-tasks function. So you'll have to check out that reel and see. And I want to eat healthy foods. That is not listed up here, but I just want to do that every day. So we're going to transfer these. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to consolidate those two things. 5, 6, 7. I'm going to combine these two composing things. 8. Okay, so it actually was not 8, was it? It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Added in a few things about my Etsy shop. Then let's take a look back here. These are going to be the weekly kits that I use and also themes that I use for the month of July, and I'll show them to you. But this is a notes page that I've set up in the back of my planner. The first half of this planner is listed here, so that's 6 months worth. This is 6 months worth. So these are dates that I used a spreadsheet to populate for me. I didn't have to go through and figure that out. And then I just printed them on sticker paper, Monday to Sunday weeks, and that's super helpful. So I'm going to transfer that information, although this is a little bit awkward, isn't it? Because it's on that side. Whatever, I'll get it. So here are the sticker kits I'm going to go ahead and show you. For the first week of July, I'm going to use Freedom 2024 from my shop, Plan Sarah Plan. For the second week, I'm using Boulder Bond's Meet Me in July. I'm using Mama Gloria Shop on the third week, and this kit is actually called Snow Kissed Flowers, but I don't really see any snow, and it matches my color scheme, so I'm going with it. And on the last full week of July, I'm doing a new thing, which I'm calling Viewer's Choice. And in my Facebook group, I do a poll. And this month's winner on the poll was Use Your Stash. So on the fourth week of July, I will not be using a sticker kit, and I will not be using an Erin Condren sticker sheet as my base like I often do. Instead, I'm just going to create my own theme using my stash of stickers. I only have a few things left to do before this video is over. I need to put my memory verses down, and I need to do a header on my sticker scraps page. So let's do that. Let's do the memory verses now. I will tell you they're all from the book of Acts because I'm working my way through the book of Acts. Last month, they were also all from the book of Acts, and I've written them all in my memory verse planner, which is my Moxie Life. The first memory verse is Acts 10, verse 15. Do not call anything impure that God has made clean. Second verse is all the prophets testify about him, which is Jesus, that everyone who believes in him receives forgiveness of sins through his name. And that's Acts chapter 10, verse 43. Then we go to Acts chapter 11, verse 26. For a whole year, Barnabas and Saul met with the church at Antioch and taught great numbers of people. The disciples were called Christians first at Antioch. I thought that was interesting. And that's going to be for July 15th through the 21st. The fourth and final verse for July is Acts chapter 13, verse 48. When the Gentiles heard this, they were glad and honored the word of the Lord, and all who were appointed for eternal life believed. So a little context, Gentiles just means not Jewish, and Paul and Barnabas had just said to the Gentiles, that the Lord commanded them, I have made you a light for the Gentiles, that you may bring salvation to the ends of the earth. So they were all glad when they heard that and honored the word of the Lord. that's going to do it for this plan with me, friends. Here's one more look at the monthly spread. The memory verse page, and since I had some extra room, I decided to use the prayer list header. And of course, I have my prayer planner, which I put kind of personal prayer requests, but these are things that I don't mind having on camera here. And I didn't want to throw away my prayer list header, so I didn't really think through how I might use that. And then my sticker scraps page is underway. And then over here, we have the dashboard with tons of goals, all of my kits for the month, and a place for photo memories, book of the month, Middlemarch. By the way, you can get this as a free Audible if you have an Audible membership. And it's a very decent narrator. I tested it out, and this was a recommendation from my brother. Then the prayer of the month, which I will put up in the Facebook group by July 1st. And I thank you guys for joining me. I'm so excited to be in this new planner, and I hope you're having fun setting up the first month in yours. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.